Hi everyone, this is Michelle, your word wizard and brand rebel, and I would like to start this video today with, well, actually a confession that I just realized about the time that I started as an entrepreneur. It was 2011, and to be honest, when I started my copywriting business, I didn't really have a clue what I was doing. I had no experience with running a business. I had little experience with copywriting, and I was primarily just someone who loved to write. That was just something I had always dreamed of. I knew when I was a young girl that I wanted to become a writer. Ideally, I wanted to write children's books, but that was it. So I was, everything that I was doing in the first years of my entrepreneurship was based on my love for writing. The problem is that as soon as things got normal, things got, I got used to it, and I realized that I was actually quite good as soon as I learned the strategies. At some point, I was like, okay, so I have to do the same trick all over again. And I kind of lost the fuel that was previously just my love for writing. I kind of lost that. And why is that? Well, I think that it was because I wasn't really connected with why I was doing what I was doing. So I knew that I had a talent. I knew I was good at something, but there was no real vision behind it. And right now, since I just made a complete transformation in my business. And right now I started differently. When I started with my new brand, Be a Brand Rebel, which is all about positioning and about really understanding what you're doing and feeling that and putting that on a pedestal. It was only then that I realized that before, in my first business, I had no idea of where I was going, the bigger picture. And right now I do. Why am I telling you this? Well, it's just that I would like to motivate you to think about why you're doing what you're doing. Because if you have no idea the bigger picture ahead, if you have no clue what you're going to, I'm not talking about goals. I'm not talking about goals that for 2019 you want to reach blah, blah, blah. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about something bigger than you, something that drives you, the fuel, something that you want to work towards, something that you want to change, that you want to contribute to. I'm talking about the bigger picture, the vision. I'm talking about vision. Because if you don't feel, if you have no idea what you're doing all this for, why you're an entrepreneur, what you have for this world, the value that you have, the magic that you can do, and the change that you can bring, if you don't feel that, then you cannot do anything valuable in the now. And I have experienced that myself massively, because right now, even when sometimes I might feel tired, we all feel that every now and then, or I'm not really sure, when I'm not really connected with my own brand, I'm struggling with creating my content, for example, then all that I need to do is really envision what I have in mind, that vision, really visualize it, really feel it, like close my eyes and see, okay, what is it that I want to reach? What is it that I want to contribute? And that's actually very powerful. If you can close your eyes and really picture in front of you the world that you would ideally live in. And of course, it's going to be connected to your brand, so the change that you want to make. And that's something bigger than you, because you're not the only one doing that. You're not the only one who is actually working on reaching that. There are other people who can do that as well. So think about that. What is that vision? What is that thing that you're doing this for? And that's bigger than you, because really, if you can start feeling that of what's possible, that it was something that maybe it's not even possible, but that's not what it's about. It's that fuel that you need to be doing something valuable in the now. And of course, you have your role in it. You have a place in this. And that's exactly what it's about. You have a place in this whole thing, this whole idea, this whole picture that you have for this world. You have a role, you have a place. And when you realize that you have a role to fulfill, then that is your fuel. That is what you're here for. And trust me, that goes beyond just a love for what you do. This is the fuel that keeps you going. And I feel the difference. I really feel the difference, because the way I see it, there are so many business owners, people with something so valuable inside of them. They have talent, they have skills, and they can actually help people with this. And what I'm seeing right now is that they don't really show that value yet, not in the way that they can. So because they're not showing it, their clients are not seeing it, not on the scale that they deserve to be seen. So my mission is to actually empower these entrepreneurs, these business owners, to find the words to brand their business, so that eventually we can all make an impact. Because I really can see that in front of me, like a world where we're all making impact with who we are and that value that we have to give to this world. And we're all taking our place. And I can see us all dancing. Anyway, that's it for now. I hope this inspires you to think, to really keep that picture in front of you of why we're doing what we're doing, and, you know, fuel that. And I will encourage you to keep working at that. Bye.